Today we're going to be listening to the true story of somebody that doesn't feel pain. If you want to make sure you never break a bone in your body, hit the like button within the next 5 seconds. And whilst you're down there, hit subscribe to join the channel for an awesome surprise.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
I'm Anita.
Hello.
I'm 15, and I have a disease called CIP, which stands for Congenital Insensitivity to Pain.
Wow, so she's so young. Let's not forget that if you can't feel pain, it's actually really dangerous.
This means that I don't feel pain like you do.
Ooh.
In fact, I've never been in pain, and I have no idea what it feels like. This is an extremely rare hereditary disease. My great-grandpa had it, and it skipped a few generations before it was passed down to me.
Can you imagine needles or bumping your toe on a wall, standing on Legos, even doing simple things so hard?
You're probably thinking that feeling no pain sounds great, but I can assure you that it isn't as good as it sounds.
Unless not like, kinda sounds like a superpower. I don't feel no pain. But in reality, we're about to find out that's obviously not the case.
We are meant to feel pain for a reason. It's there to warn us when something is wrong, whether it be a toothache, a fever, or when a substance is too hot.
True.
I've never been able to run a bath by myself. My mom has to run it for me and check the temperature. It also means that when I'm in the bath, I can't refill it with hot water in case I burn myself.
That's so scary. You couldn't make a cup of tea. You couldn't run the tap. This is honestly really sad.
I can feel hot and cold, but I have no idea what a burn feels like, or what being so cold your toes hurt feels like.
You get an idea of the temperature, but you don't know what it's actually doing to your body.
I also have to cut up my food and let it cool down for 5 minutes before I eat it, so I don't burn my mouth.
Okay,
I don't
that's
even
sensible.
bother with hot drinks. I just stick to drinking juice.
Nice. I like juice
I watch
as well.
my friends with curiosity when they accidentally hurt themselves.
Ooh,
I just
ow.
find their in-pain expressions so odd. My mom shut her finger in the trunk of the car and screamed before she walked off, shaking her hand for at least 10 minutes. If I shut my finger in the trunk, I wouldn't even flinch, which is bad because it means I could cause myself more of an injury.
If you guys have ever had a really nasty injury, let me know down below. Now, I definitely did click the like button because I've never broken a bone that I know of, but I have got my finger stuck in windows and cars, fallen off my bike a few times, but nothing as bad as this.
My great-grandpa, the one who also had CIP, died at the age of 40 from heart disease. He didn't have any symptoms because of his CIP, so he had no warning signs that he was seriously ill. My parents are terrified that I will end up ill too and not realize it. They make me go to the doctors for a monthly checkup. There is no definite cure for CIP, although there are some experimental treatments out there. My parents have refused these, as they don't want me to end up feeling like a lab rat.
Often with these really bad diseases, they'll make medicine, but obviously it's got to be tried on people, and if there isn't many people with the disease, then there isn't many people to test it on, so it's very risky, also very expensive.
They say it's up to me to decide if I want to try any when I reach 18.
Nice.
I have scars on my arm from when I was in a restaurant and spilt a boiling mug of tea on it, but because I didn't feel pain, I didn't flinch or put it under cold water. I once fell off a climbing frame and twisted my ankle, but continued to walk on it for the rest of the day.
No.
That evening, my mom saw my ankle was swollen and took me to the hospital. Turns out I'd badly sprained it and caused myself more injury by walking around on it all day.
That's so bad.
I was on crutches for weeks. I'm not allowed to take part in any sports for fear of hurting myself, and I don't use the cooker or the kettle. My mom has to tell me if I need to put sun lotion on or to wear a jacket. If it's really sunny, my mom doesn't let me go out at midday, as she's worried I'll end up badly sunburned.
Remember guys, always put your sun cream on. Hey, Claire, my fiance, even put sun cream on every single day because the sun's rays can still do damage to your skin. So it doesn't matter if it's a little bit sunny or really sunny, put sun cream on.
Even though I wasn't meant to play sports, once at lunchtime, I joined in with my friends and played basketball.
Oh no.
A boy tried to take the ball off me, and I was shoved hard onto the ground.
Why would you do that? You know she's got this. You know she wouldn't be able to feel the pain. That guy's an idiot.
He was staring at me, open-mouthed, and some of the other kids were gasping at me. I looked down at my arm. It had popped out of its socket and was hanging there limp. I hadn't even realized. The boy walked with me to the nurse's room, and I sat down on the metal frame bed, all smiles. At least, that was until my body went into meltdown and I fainted.
At least the guy was nice and looked after her, but the body's struggling right now with that.
I woke up 3 hours later in hospital with my arm in a bandage. Needless to say, my parents were furious with me. When I was younger, some kids used to poke and hit me to see if I would flinch. I used to be covered in marks and bruises, and my parents were horrified.
That's so bad. You know, kids in school, if they found out that you didn't feel pain, they just try and mess with you. That's so sad. That shouldn't happen.
They complained to my teacher, who gave the entire school a lecture about the dangers of my condition and how their actions could have put me in hospital.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older, I find that most kids try and steer well away from me in fear of accidentally harming me, especially since the arm popping incident. It makes me feel sad, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Her parents give her a lot of support, which she definitely needs, but she needs some friends. She needs some good friends around her that will look after her, stay with her, and give her company, because no one's hanging out with her.
Kayla says I'm like a real-life superhero.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't think I have a very good power at all. I'd much rather be able to have super speed or turn invisible.
Which superpower do you guys want? I'd want to fly.
I do worry about my future. I hope I don't end up ill and not realize it like my great-grandpa. My condition makes my life difficult at times, but I'm not going to let it get in my way.
She's strong. She's a fierce person. I like it. She's so young. She's only 15.
I may not be a superhero, but I am me. And I will try my best to protect myself from injuries and have a normal life.
Yes.
Thanks for listening to my story. Like this post if you believe that we have to make the most of our lives regardless of the obstacles we have to face.
Guys, you heard her. Give this video a like. What an inspirational story. Sad at the same time, but hopefully she lives an awesome and long-lived life. If you guys want to see more awesome videos, check them out on screen here for some more awesome stories. Keep on watching. I don't want to disappear, guys, so if you click them right now, you can see even more. I'll see you guys over there in a second. Goodbye.